Hey kids, I have another story for you. Looks like it'll be a sort of a fun one. I hope you're having a good day and hope you enjoy the stories. And I hope everybody's able to hear me okay and that everybody's having a really good day. Well, this is a little bit more about Clifford, but guess what? Clifford gets to go to school. That's sort of a big thing. Some of you are going to school and all of you are learning, but Clifford had a chance to go to school. So we're going to see how he did when he went to school. Also, I got my mustache back on and my eyebrows. Tiffany was up with Melanie and Michael and Lily and Levi, and she was able to bring back my eyebrows. So I'm sort of excited about that. Look at them eyebrows. Woo-wee. Very good. Well, here we go with Clifford. Raise your hand if you like dogs. Yes! Dogs are fun. Well, here's Clifford, and he's a big red dog. And I know Janae likes dogs. I think everybody in our family likes to be around good dogs. And Clifford is definitely a good dog. Look at that. Okay, well, let's get started with our little story. Starts out with, "Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth." You remember Emily, don't you? "This is my dog, Clifford. Clifford is a very smart dog, and he can do a lot of good tricks." So there's Emily Elizabeth. We know her and we know Clifford. And you can actually see Clifford's doghouse in the back. It's bigger than their regular house. Okay. Well, Clifford starts to show off some of the tricks he can do. Here he comes. First, he knows how to beg. And he set a little sign down here. He's willing to work for treats. And there's somebody giving him a little bit of money so he can buy treats. But here, he's trying to beg. Like, "Please give me something, please, please, please." He can shake hands. There's Clifford. Oh, look what he did when he grabbed somebody's hand to give him a nice little shake. That's pretty strong shaking. But Clifford knows how to shake. Do you know how to shake? Do you know how to shake somebody's hand? Can you do that? Okay, let's see. Oh my. He also knows how to play like he died. Here he plays like he's, oh no, look what he's pretending. He's pretending. Oh no, clunk. He's pretending that he knows how to lay down like that. Oh no. "I thought he was perfect," said Emily. "But my aunt didn't agree. She was a dog trainer. She said that no dog was perfect unless he'd been to dog school, just like her dog, Sandy." So there's her aunt, and there's Sandy. Do you see Sandy? And there's Emily. Oh, and there's Clifford. Look at that. Oh my. So, Emily's aunt wants Clifford to go to dog school. So Clifford can be really well trained, just like her Sandy dog. See her dog called Sandy? Sandy's been to dog school. And he thinks he knows how to be a good dog. Clifford was too big for regular dog school, so my aunt said she would train Clifford herself. First, he had to learn how to heel. Can you say heel? Heel is when a dog is able to walk next to you with a leash. And so, there's the aunt, and she put a leash. Do you see the leash? She put a leash on Clifford. And they're going to go for a walk, and she's going to see if he can heel. And again, that just means walking good beside you. And, oh, what happened? Auntie got all pulled right off the ground. I guess the leash was a little bit short. So she goes, "Up, this is not working." But look at Clifford. He's going for a walk, just like she said. But she's flying through the air. And there's Emily thinking, "Oh no." So they decided they had too short of a leash, and it just wasn't going to work with Clifford. So what did they do? Well, they thought about it, and they decided they needed a longer leash. And there's Auntie, and she's tying a longer leash. Look at that leash. Uh-oh. That is a huge leash to put on Clifford. Let's see how that worked out. Oh no, she went for a walk, but look what happened. The leash was too long and it got caught up all around his legs. Look at that. And look at Auntie. She's like, "Oh no, this is not working out." Poor Auntie, it says. Auntie said we would come back to that lesson once we figured out the leash. Next, she told Clifford he needed to learn how to sit. Have you ever seen a dog sit? Well, they say Clifford's pretty smart. And she told him to sit. And what did Clifford do? Uh-oh, what's happening? Somebody's walking on the sidewalk with a newspaper and they're not paying attention. Oh! Clifford obeyed. Auntie told him to sit. Oh, what happened? What do you see? Look at the guy with his glasses and his hat and his newspaper. Clifford just obeyed Auntie and she said sit. And he said, "Okay, I'll sit right now." Boom. And there's that man. Let's see what happens next. Luckily, Clifford didn't sit down very hard. The man wasn't hurt. He was just surprised. Look at them pick up the man. And there's his newspaper, and he lost his glasses. They're going to have to find the glasses in his hat. Oh, Emily's got his glasses. I wonder, maybe the hat is behind him. But there's Clifford. He's smiling. He's trying to be nice. It's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I just sat down." So everybody's okay. Auntie said that Clifford was pretty good at sitting. Now he needed to learn how to stay. Have you ever seen a dog where you teach them to stay? You usually hold your hand up like this and say, "Stay." I'll do it sideways. Stay. Stay. So when you teach a dog to stay, you say stay. And the dog is not supposed to move, even if you tickle it, even if you put food around it, even if you walk away, even if you run away. Some dogs will just stay. And they learn that they stay until they're told to move. We've had some dogs that could do that. So, this meant not moving until he was told to move, no matter what happened. So Auntie told him to stay. We'll have to see how good Clifford is at staying. There she did it. Look at her hand. She goes, "Stay." And look at Clifford. Oh, and look at Sandy. Sandy's being told to stay also. And there's a car driving by, and Emily, and there's Auntie, and Auntie says, "Stay." See how she holds out her hand? Stay. Can you practice how to say stay to a dog? You say the word, and then you hold out your hand with your hand up. Stay. Okay. Auntie said she had some good books on dog training that I should see, and we went over to her house a few blocks away. So they're going to look at some good books about training a dog, and they're going to walk a little while over to Auntie's house to go look at those books. You can see Clifford is still sitting there. so far, he's staying. Well, they went over to Auntie's house, and look at Emily. She's reading all the books, and she's saying, oh, these are great books about training a dog. She's pretty excited. I guess I was so busy reading, I forgot about Clifford. He was still sitting and staying. Look at him and look at Sandy. They're both sitting there, and what drives by? It's a van full of dog food. And guess what? It hits a bump in the road. And guess what happens when the van hits the bump in the road? Oh, let's see here. I may have turned too many pages. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Guess what happened? Dog food came out of the back of the van. And what's going to happen next? There's dog food. That's like pizza and hamburgers and ice cream right in front of Clifford. What's he going to do? What would you do? Are you going to be obedient and stay? Or are you going to go eat that food? Well, guess what happened? Clifford stayed there. He stayed obedient. But look at Sandy. And look at dogs from all around the neighborhood came. They wanted to eat all the good food. Num, 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 num. Can you do num, 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 num? They were having a dog picnic. But look at Clifford. He's still obeying. Oh my. Even when a frisbee flew by his nose, he stayed. Look at the kids. They're playing frisbee. Look at the frisbee go right by his nose. See the kids? They're throwing a frisbee back and forth. And there's still dog food on the ground. Sandy is gone. Do you see Sandy? Sandy is eating the dog food. Sandy wasn't obeying as good as Clifford was. Clifford loves frisbees. Look at him. It's hard for him not to go after the frisbee. He's going like, oh, this is hard. I'm supposed to just sit here. Look at the frisbees going back and forth. Oh, he's having a hard time. But he's still obeying. He's still obeying. Even when some dogs and cats came to play near him, look at them all playing and having a good time. Clifford is just sitting there because he was told to stay. And that means you stay until you're told to come. And then they know it's over. Well, guess what Emily's doing? She's still reading. Oh, Sandy came back to their house. He didn't stay, did he? And Emily all of a sudden realizes, Clifford! We forgot about Clifford. He's still at the park. We told him to stay. Where's Clifford? Is he still staying or did he go somewhere? And so Emily got panicked, but she noticed that Sandy came back. It's like, I need to go find Clifford. I ran back to Clifford as fast as I could. Look at Emily. She is running as fast as she can, running down the sidewalk. She's trying to run back to the park. She doesn't want anything to happen to Clifford. And then she says, I wasn't very careful. I forgot to look both ways, and she ran into the street. She was trying to get back to Clifford, but she did something very dangerous. Streets with cars can really be dangerous. We like cars. They do a lot of good things for us, but they also can be really dangerous. And in this case, she didn't look both ways, and there's a car, and look, the driver is on the cell phone. They're not paying attention. And there's Emily, and there's the car, And there is Clifford. What's Clifford doing? He's going, oh no, that car's gonna hit Emily. That's not gonna be good. So there's Clifford. He was told to stay. But you know what he did? He reached out and he picked up Emily and the car. Look at the driver. I don't even think he ever looked. He was just driving and talking. And Clifford picked up Emily and he saved her. That was really good. Now, in that case, he didn't stay, but he did something better than staying, and he did something called saving her life. And that was really good. So then Emily says, I guess Clifford will never be the best trained dog. Look at her give him a kiss. She's like so thankful that he wasn't a perfect dog. But then she says, but to me, he'll always be the best dog in the world. And there's Sandy and there's Auntie. But I think he did really good. He stayed as long as he could, and then when he saw something that would have been really bad, he used his own mind and he decided to help. And I think that's really cool. So, Clifford goes to dog school. Wasn't that a fun story? It taught about being a good obeyer, but also making a good decision. And he saved Emily's life. Well, another fun story about Clifford. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good day. I love you so much. I hope things are going real well for you. We're all scattered around. And we got Parker and Gemma and Lily and Levi. And then we got some kids further away. We've got little Janae. And I hear she's doing pretty good with their health and stuff. And that's really good. And we've got Isaac and Elise and Caleb and Laura. We love you all. Well, I'm going to end by telling you I love you so much. You ready?
I love you so much.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.